Joyce here, another quick word about energy, about how to manage our alignment. Alignment meaning vibrational alignment, frequency alignment with things that are urging us and calling us. It's something within us that is calling our attention so that we may come into our best lives. It's almost directing us towards different pathways. But you know what happens? Many of us, there's a few things, but I want to do a quick word on one for now. Many of us are doing our religious thing. And many of us tap into our true calling by seeking the kingdom. We get it. And then somewhere the spirit of the Almighty, the internal love works through us. Energy, that God force energy works through us and guides us and leads us to where our soul's purpose is working. And while this is happening, you have external forces or energies. And I will say the polarities. People say polarities, but it's more than just opposites. There's more than just opposites. Even in our thinking is just basically, we may think a thought, but there's always an alternative to that way of thinking, that thought or that idea. There are many different, infinite ideas that can balance that idea. In other words, someone may say love and hate, but it's not really love and hate, it's love and fear. The opposite of love is fear. Okay? So let's think in terms of these energies that are pulling us away from our soul's purpose. We may be wrapped up within our kingdom of love and guidance and on our path, but then something keeps nagging and pulling at us. And most often, it's things that we have created outside of ourselves to kind of like be the competition, to be that other force that puts us in a position where we have to now choose. This is the free will. We have to choose. So it gives us the alternatives. And depending on where we are spiritually, really, we can see clearly we can see our path. We know the way. We know the door that will lead us to the next door. We have some light so we can see. And much of it is based in our faith, in our belief, in our knowing. And we cling on to this. But then we have external things. And what happens with these external things? What happens with this external thing? It gets into your subconscious mind. How does that happen? Anything that's repeated over and over, we spoke about this before, and over again, seeps into your subconscious mind. Okay? It gets into the mind that's controlling you when you're not conscious or in the moment. Let me say it. When you're not in the moment. It controls you, it runs you, it does what it's going to do. So any information or anything that can get in there basically has your mind, if they can keep you distracted. So if they can keep you distracted with different types of entertainment, different types of fun things, sexual things, movies, this, that, and the other, keep you so distracted. And remember, even scrolling down things, what that does is it influx it gives you an influx of information that your mind is trying to process. But it does go into the subconscious mind. It does not just go by the wayside. It goes somewhere where it begins to dictate certain things. If it's run long enough and deeply rooted, that information does take its toll. It does serve some purpose there. So even in your scrolling through information, you're collecting data. So, and all of these things serves as distractions. It distracts you from your path.